Alright, so today we're going to Ontario. Toronto specifically. Toronto or Toronto? Well, we're going here. Alright, starting a vending machine business in Ontario. 3 key points to take down. 1, decide what type of vending machine you want. Like, you have snacks vending machine, you have healthy vending machine, drink vending machines, you have vape vending machines, you have utility vending machines. Decide what type of niche market you want to get and then start from that. Second part, legal and regulatory requirements. For example, sole proprietorship or corporation. For this example, we'll go with sole proprietorship. After this, decide if you want to register your business. That means using another name than what's yours. Registering your business can have a lot of perks, like being able to protect your personal assets, obtain necessary permits depending on the location you choose, and ensuring compliance with tax laws. Side note, please make sure to check your local government services regarding and permit information. Since I'm not a qualified representative on this, I'm basing the information on findings that I've done through government services, website searches. I'll link everything down below, so you guys will be able to see everything I was able to find regarding Ontario laws and stuff like that for vending machine operators. Third part, finding your location. This is the hardest part of this business. You have 2 choices. First choice, going business to business and selling your services. That means that taking the time of your day to go door to door and expecting at least to have like 80 no's before having your first yes. Or you buy an existing vending machine route from an operator. This second option can be more costly depending where you are, but in Ontario, it's between 4K to all the way up to 40,000. But once you're in, that machine will start rolling that cash for you automatically. Last part, well, all you have to do now is choose your machine, but be careful. Lots of choices out there. Having a bad working machine basically defeats the purpose of having an automated business. Well, that brings us to the next part of this video. This next segment is sponsored by Kiosoft Technologies. Kiosoft has been attendant to the unattended since 2002 with over 35 plus countries. They're not new to this, and neither should you when starting out in the business of automation. They have an impressive lineup of laundry, amusement, coffee, and combo vending options, making them the perfect one-stop shop for all your needs. Ready to get started? Their new KioVend TSD36 Compact can help you with just that. This compact combo machine comes with a lot more than you think. Its space-efficient design is made to accommodate a diverse range of items in limited spaces for all your vending needs. Comes with a pre-equipped payment terminal. The Ultra VQM features drop dispensing technology and a 3.5-inch LCD. All of this for only $3,700, and for a limited time, you guys will be able to benefit from an extra 10% off your first machine when emailing sales@kiosoft.com and adding the code KIOSOSA10 on the subject line. Thank you again, Kiosoft, for sponsoring today's video. Alright, before going anywhere to film, it's always recommended to bring all your camera gear, as well as a friend to hold them. This is Julien, aka NAN. You guys wanted to know who makes the music in my videos? Well, this is the guy behind the art. Go check him out, by the way. Link down in the description below. I don't know about you guys, but have you guys ever seen the airport Coke vending machine getting filled up? It was like watching the end of a rainbow for the first time. Jokes aside, after this, we rented a car and headed towards downtown.
Alright guys, we're on route. We just got the rental car. We're gonna get a grab bite to eat at a burger spot that we like, and then we're gonna go sign a contract with the client and give him a little...
Sign a contract with the client. What is the contract?
The contract is gonna be for...
$4 million. Not really for $4 million, but it is really worth it to watch the second part of this video. It's going to be divided into 2 parts. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the second part. We're excited about this. Stay tuned for more. Meet Jamal Winter. He's a vending machine operator in Brampton and has a lot of experience in Ontario sector regarding vending machines. But his story is far from easy. But I'm going to let you guys hear it from him first. What's up, guys? So right now we're in Ontario. We're in Brampton with Jamal Winter. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, you did.
Yes, awesome. We're here with Job Vending. We're in Brampton, Ontario, guys. It's cold as hell, but we're still gonna do this for you guys. And I really want to hear you guys his story, and exactly how he went with the business, exactly what happened to him. So you guys can learn in the process, and I also want to help him in terms of building up his business and promoting it as well in this video today, because that's what this channel is for helping Canadians and anyone that's even struggling or just missing information all over Canada. So what made you get into vending initially? Like, what was the main process? I'm gonna go into something that's gonna be automatic, that's gonna I'm not gonna be there a whole day.
Right.
What got you going?
So for me, I was working for this company. I'm not gonna disclose their name, but I was there for 5 years, and they were owning and operating vending machines as well.
Okay.
And I'm seeing how much money these guys were bringing in day after day, and it's straight cold hard cash. And I'm there for 5 years, and I've asked for a raise, getting no raise, getting no promotion. So I'm like, why can't I implement their system but for myself?
Okay.
So I work extra time, overtime every day, picking up shifts, just so I could save some money, so I could buy these babies right here.
Babies right here.
Yeah, and
how many do you have in total?
I have 5 in total.
So we got snack vending machine here, we got a pop vending machine there, and then 2 other snacks here. There's 2 vending machines. He will place them in location.
100%.
He will, guys.
By the end of the year,
by the end of the year, he's manifesting. He will place them in location, and we'll get this going for him.
100%.
Other than that, so that motivated you to start in the business.
Exactly, and just work for myself. And because you working a job, you're not gonna get rich or ahead in society just working a 9 to 5. You need to have money working for you. So with the vending machine business, it's residual income. So while I'm asleep, the machine is still doing the work. That's what motivated me to get up and go get it. And I've been in business now for about 3 years. I started in 2022. When I first started, my very first year, I was success. I had 2 machines at a location. One was at a recording studio, the other one was at a church.
Wow.
And
and how did you get those locations, if I can ask?
Just talking to people, knocking on doors, putting myself out there, shaking hands, meeting people, all about so they could have an understanding. And my services is complimentary. I provide the machine, I provide the product, and I provide the service. So it doesn't cost any business owners anything. So why wouldn't you want to take opportunity of that?
So in that time you started, how many vending machines and locations you got
within that time? In my first year, I had 2 running. I had a drink machine running and I had a snack machine running at 2 different locations, and everything was good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I got complacent. I kind of took my foot off the gas. I'm like, okay, I got money coming in. I still have my full-time job that I'm doing. Everything is good. But then reality is stuck in. The one location closed down because they tear it down to build up condos. That's unfortunate what's happening in Ontario, especially in Toronto area. A lot of places are just building condos left, right, and center. And then the other location with the snack machine, they were worried about theft and they didn't want any problems or headaches, so they kindly asked me to remove it because they saw that people were sticking their hand up the machine trying to take the product, unfortunately.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna get into the part where that happened right now, but I just want to know from your standpoint, what was for you the most difficult part about starting the business initially in Ontario?
For me, I would have to say it would be the locations. Finding a location, that's the toughest part, because there's a lot of people would give you BS. They would say, yeah, sounds like a great idea, and you have 2-3 meetings and you follow up with them and no answer. No one's opening the door anymore. So for me, the most challenging part, even till to this day, is finding a location. But once you have a location, it's like bread and butter.
It's part of the business.
Exactly.
Location is key. You gotta take care of your location a lot. It happens to all of us. We're human. It happens. So even it happened to me once. I was a little bit lazy. When I had my grocery store back in the day, I also, let the foot off the gas for the vending machine business. You gotta put in some work, because afterwards, these machines are the ones that are gonna put the work in for you.
100%.
The business is the one that's gonna put work for you. So
100%.
It's very important.
Yeah.
But I really, really love your story, because it's a story of really not giving up on
100%.
Really what you want to do.
100%.
And I imagine really what you want to do is financial freedom.
That's it.
You want to really have something that works for you, so you have the liberty, to be with your family members or anyone that you want to be with and spend time with your loved ones.
Yeah. And also just to lead by example, just to show other visible minorities that you can achieve something once you put your mind to it, once you put the work in, you can achieve these things. So just financial freedom is obviously important as well, but also being an example for members of my community, saying if he can do it, I can do it too.
I want to revisit the moment they, you know, they took away your locations. Because I know it's a hard part, and it will be a hard part for me to talk about, but I really love you talking about it. Mostly for the vending machine business, losing a location is like losing basically everything in the business. Losing a location is everything. If you lose the machine, it can be replaced. The client, not all the time. But if we revisit that time, analyze, like, what went through your head? What was the first thought you had?
I was a bit down. I'm not gonna lie. I was sad. You know, it's only human emotion. You know, but I didn't let that deter me. I said, once one door closed, another one will open. So I just took it like, you know, it's a part of the game. You know, life. Not everything's gonna go your way, and you gotta roll with the punches. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. What matters is how many times you get back up and keep going. So I didn't let that deter me. I kept going, kept pushing through business cards.
And right now he's still handing out business cards. As we saw, he still has storage there over there. He has these machines. He's not ready to give up, and that's part not only about vending machine business, but just in generally in life, just what business teaches you in life and what humbles you
100%.
and how you become better after that. It's the best part of you, you know. And some days in business are great, some days hit harder than expected. The second part of his story will be released soon, and how we offered as much of a helping hand that we could, because that's what this channel is about.
My name,
Instagram.
my Instagram is JawVendings, JAW_vendings. My website is jawvendings.com. You can find all my information there. All my contact is there as well.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys. And now we're gonna go to the next one.
Nice.
The next operators are Shine and Cayenne. With Conscious Cravings, Shine operates more than a dozen vending machine locations. And on the other hand, Cayenne operates a vending machine brokerage that sells vending machine locations in Canada, making them both a pretty interesting duo to interview. Here with Shine, Conscious Craving. Finally, we get to meet.
Yes, absolutely.
We get to meet.
Absolutely.
This is his vending machines. We're with the KeelVend TSD36 Compact. And I mean, it's so awesome that we get to meet in this space. We're both in the same team. We're both with Keelsoft.
Absolutely.
How's it been? How's the business going? How's the business stuff?
It's been a great journey. Starting to maintaining to pretty much where I am now. Operating now,
Awesome.
exactly.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Oh, bro, it's been a roller coaster. Just this year, since I started the social media stuff and the vending machines, just exploded everything. I mean, it was a blessing, and obviously meeting you guys, super cool to connect. But let's get to the next point. What got you into vending?
So the main point is I wanted to get rich quickly.
Okay.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Actually,
I mean, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? But here's the thing. I wanted something to start that has a simple concept.
Okay.
Getting into vending has a simple concept. But as entrepreneurs, we know that this is not easy.
Yeah.
Right?
Even
Nothing
simple
is
stuff
easy.
like that can be quite hard sometimes.
Absolutely. Right? Simple things. It's simple concept, but there is a grind. There are hardships when it comes to vending and being an operator. But I kind of wanted to take control over my own fate.
Okay.
Right? And
be
that's
more
why I got
autonomous.
into
Be
it.
more like independent.
Absolutely.
Currently, right now, how many vending machines you got operating, and how many clients you got?
So right now, I am over a dozen. I'm close to 2 dozen.
Jeez, that is crazy.
And thank you. And that's spread across
Yeah.
the GTA.
Okay, cool.
I'm locally in Ontario. Clients-wise, I would say I'm roughly at the same amount of clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And how long did it take you to come to where you're at right now?
Ooh. So I kind of, within 6 months, I got 6 locations. A year, it took me to get to a dozen locations.
That is really quick.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I do have a sales background.
Yeah, okay.
So everything was trial and tribulations. Okay. So I would go pitch to different establishments and different organizations and hope for the best.
Okay.
I had my first client was a kind of reputable brand.
Okay.
And I kind of used that to market. I'll be honest with you guys, like through the journey, I had to cut some locations off.
Okay.
Right? And like really condense and really optimize my time. And that's a part of the learning.
Did you have to cut those locations?
Yeah, because some of those locations weren't making me
okay, that's interesting.
money.
Okay,
Yes.
so they were becoming a liability, so you cut them off. I've seen other guys do that. Mostly in the States, when I talk to guys in the States, they do that all the time. That is interesting though. Okay, okay, perfect. Then my other question is, starting in Ontario, in Etobicoke, What was for you the hardest part about starting this business?
Honestly, all the above.
Okay.
All the above is very difficult, and that's why me and Kyan came out with Intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
Mentage is the podcast, guys. Go,
So the
go check it out.
podcast,
It's pretty cool.
Follow, like, subscribe.
Follow, like,
But honestly, I didn't know where to start.
Okay.
A lot of the resources were from the States.
Okay.
So-
Exactly. Yeah.
The States and Canada operate differently. So it was very difficult during my journey to start. I did a lot of research, and I was looking for people like you. I was looking for influencers. I was looking for somebody, like a mentor, but it was very difficult to find,
Yeah. No.
right? And I kind of had to figure it out on my own.
What year did you start? Exactly, like approximately.
I started 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in the day, because I started back in 2018.
Oh, wow.
And when you search vending machines in Service Canada,
Yeah.
or vending machines in like operations for Quebec,
Yeah.
the only thing that will pop out is how do you call them? Coin pushing machines, casino machines. You know, those stuff that like gambling machines.
Yeah.
But we weren't like labeled as vending machine operators. They were labeled as like fun token stuff machines. Later on during the time is when, you know, they start labeling it as vending machine operator.
When I searched for it, to be honest, I didn't really find much.
Yeah, exactly. There's not much information going on.
There was nothing. I found
And this
everything.
was 2 years ago.
Yeah, this was.
All right,
2
what's up,
years
guys?
ago.
So right now we
Cold
just
school.
changed rooms. We're in a new room right now. So you see like a new style. This is, well, thank you for letting us borrow this. But right now we're with Cayenne for Venture Group Capital, and he's a broker for vending machine locations, which is really interesting and cool the way you're like promoting this vending machine locations as a type of real estate business.
Yeah, for sure.
What got you the idea for to do that?
Honestly, the story kind of comes from maybe not the best place. But essentially what was happening was when I first got into the vending machine industry, I bought an already existing vending machine business. It was 6 locations, and I grew that business through acquisition.
Okay.
And essentially I was using a broker who was sourcing deals for me.
Oh.
Now it turned out that broker had a very bad reputation in the industry, and we ended up having a major blow up over a deal, and that was around January 2024.
Okay.
So it was at that time I realized, you know, he was the only person really offering any kind of like brokerage or consulting services, at least in and around our area.
Okay. And
So
that was for specific vending machines.
Yeah, specifically that's for vending machines and micro markets. And so yeah, there was just the opportunity to provide much better quality of service, much more transparent business for vending operators. Since 2024, it's been almost 2 years now. I've brokered a couple dozen deals at this point, and now I sell locations, equipment.
I remember back in the day when I first started, back in 2018, there was something called vending machine route guys. I don't know if you remember those guys.
No.
They would just go to businesses. They would just be sent all around town just to collect locations. Did you hear about that before, or not really in the past?
Not really, but I mean, I know like that's essentially what locators do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Locators, something
that's
like
what locators do.
It just reminds me the way you're, approaching it reminds me of it.
Yeah, for
when
sure.
they were
And
doing it back
I
in the
do
day.
some locating. Like the core of my business though is essentially helping retiring operators exit and helping new operators purchase their first business.
How many locations do you currently have? Do you have just GTA? Do you have Quebec? Do you only have those services available?
Across Canada.
All across Canada.
Yeah.
So there's locations everywhere.
Yeah,
to
there's
get.
locations everywhere. There's businesses everywhere. I currently have a business for sale in British Columbia, for example.
Okay.
So yeah, we're all across Canada.
And how long have you been doing this?
So I've been in vending since the spring of 2022.
Okay.
I've been brokering since January 2024, so it's been almost 2 years now. Operator for about 2.5 years. I sold my business and I just focus on this now.
On the broker type location side?
Yeah.
What type of locations did you currently have? Well, did you had in the past?
So I had a variety of manufacturing facilities. I had a really good retirement home. And then I also had a really good power sports retail outlet as well.
Okay, well, that brings me to the next segment. What's harder for you to get the location, to get those things, to get this going? Just operating the machine side, not broker location side, but just operating the vending machine side. What was for you? I asked Cheyenne the same question. Now, for you, what was the hardest part for you finding these locations?
I found my locations through networking, essentially.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing too much cold calling. And then I was also acquiring locations just through acquisition. So I was essentially buying locations that were already set up.
Yeah.
The hardest part I found was just, finding a trustworthy broker to help me out, right?
And there you go, Ben.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And so that was really it. But I think a lot of operators these days, in general, like most people don't really have like refined sales skills. So it's not super easy for everybody to just go out and like cold call a business and be able to do that, or even to reach out to their network, or they might not have a large network. And so I find that's where a lot of operators struggle, and where we can help people out.
So sales and networking skills are what you say will be the most crucial.
100% for finding locations, specifically sales and networking. But in terms of operations, you also need to understand inventory management and finance and some accounting and that kind of thing as well.
That's very true. All right, so this brings it to almost the last part of the segment: permits in Ontario.
Right.
Do we need permits? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first question: operating permits. Because back in Quebec, the way it's structured is you need a permit. You don't need a permit if you're going to be under the permit of the other business. I don't know if I made that understandable. So here in Ontario, is it the same thing? Is it the same premise? How exactly does that work?
Yeah, so for the most part, my understanding is that you don't necessarily need like a operating permit or business license. Now it depends on the municipality. Like I know Brantford, for example, they require you to have a municipal business license.
Really? Okay.
But there are other municipalities that don't require that at all. So it really just kind of depends on specifically that municipality which you're operating. In general, in Ontario, there isn't like one kind of main consensus, yes, you need one, or no, you don't need one. It's a little bit of a gray area.
Okay,
and then again, of course, you will be under that business's operating license wherever you are, as long as you're operating in a business and it's not like a community center, for example, which could be like a nonprofit or owned by the government. That's a little bit different, right? They wouldn't necessarily have a business license.
And do you want to add something else, or that was basically it?
No, that's basically, he covered everything.
Okay, perfect. Interesting, perfect. Other than that, where can guys find you guys?
Yeah, so people can find me in my company at Venture Group. That's VENDTURE group.com, at Venture Group on all social media. And then, as you said, we have Intelligence as well. And
and then you can find me at Conscious Cravens Vending. You could find it here on the bottom here.
And his logo's right there, guys. And also on the snack trees over there, and also down there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys,
we made it.
Thank you very much for driving, bro.
Thank you so much.
The best, bro. Go follow Julien. Go check out his music. Really cool.
Link right here.
Really cool guy. Link right here. Everything. We're not finished. The next stop will be British Columbia, and we're gonna take the whole Canadian route. So we find information for you guys, so you don't have to. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't stay tuned. Don't miss any other videos.
Correct.
Other than that, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.